Inspired by her mother, Leslie Hernandez put into action her dream of helping others while serving authentic Puerto Rican food. Today on En Breve, we sample some of her Puerto Rican cuisine and learn what's behind the Mi Madre Aprendí. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Leslie Hernandez of the Mi Madre Aprendí right here on STL TV. Welcome to our STL TV En Breve kitchen. I'm here with Leslie Hernandez of the Mi Madre Aprendí. And Leslie, welcome to the show. Welcome to En Breve. And tell me a little bit about the Mi Madre Aprendí. What's the story behind your product?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for this opportunity to show what I have learned from my mother. That's why I call my business the Mi Madre Aprendí.
Okay.
So the Mi Madre Aprendí, from my mother I learned, is a legend from my mother because she was a very, very good cook in our neighborhood. So we're coming from a huge, big family of 16 children. My mom and dad has 16 children. And we have to survive and we have to learn how to cook if we want to eat.
So let me ask you this. So you had a fonda, basically, and we're not going to explain what a fonda is.
Exactly.
That's probably like the equation of a diner here in the States.
Exactly. So I want to bring something to San Luis. San Luis is a city that is changing a lot. I've been living in San Luis for the past 23 years, and I have seen the movement, the changes that are happening. So during the pandemic, I have the situation. I'm a special educator, and I saw the need of helping families.
Okay.
So I decided to create something that I can help the community as well, bring something from our culture.
And that's how the Mi Madre Aprendí was born.
Everything was born. Yeah.
Because you follow your mom's recipes, right?
That's right. That's right.
So tell me what's unique about your product.
Well, my product is unique, as you see here, is because it doesn't have any preservative, any salt. So it's pure Latin flavor.
Okay.
So when you use that product, you're not going to need salt because the flavor is packed
there.
right there.
So basically, the Mi Madre Aprendí is the spices that you use in the cuisine, but now you're expanding to do some other products, some more typical Puerto Rican products.
Correct.
And what makes Puerto Rican cuisine so different?
The flavor.
Oh.
And the sofrito. I have here a sofrito that I brought. And sofrito is a base for our stews. It's made out of onion, garlic, cilantro, culantro. Smell it.
Oh, my gosh.
Smells so
Smelling
good.
the whole entire studio now.
Yes,
Everybody's going to be happy in here.
So this is what we use. And in addition, I use the sazon, which is this one.
Okay.
Which also gives the color.
And what does the sazon does for the cuisine, for the food?
Enhance the flavor of the Latin flavor. Okay. So this one has spices, again, with onion, garlic, coriander, cumin, turmeric, and achote. Achote is anato. Anato is the color that you see in our cuisine.
And everything is natural,
it's
organic,
natural,
obviously.
Organic, right.
And then the adobo is you can put adobo in everything, right?
You can put adobo in anything. I put it in my scrambled eggs, and then I don't use any salt.
And then you don't use any salt in your products too, right?
I don't use any salt, any preservative, any artificial flavors, nothing.
So that's very healthy.
It's healthy, yes.
Now, before we go on break, I want to go and I want to find out what you're cooking tonight.
What I'm cooking, empanadas. Empanadas is something that is so broad in Latin America, and I'm going to make my own style of empanadas. The interesting part of this empanada, this dish, in our tiny island that is 100 by 35, we call empanadas 3 names. Empanadas, empanadillas, and pastelillos.
Uh-huh.
I'm from the South. I call it empanadillas. What do you call?
Actually, since I'm from the north side of the island, I call it the 3 names.
Oh, you
So,
do?
but I say pastelillos is the one that is sweet,
That's right.
okay? And then
For meat.
empanada is the one with meat.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one is with cheese, I think.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
And I decided to create also, the empanada different from the other empanadas, my style.
Okay.
Because what I want is to bring something to San Luis, something that infuse something from Puerto Rico and something from San Luis.
Okay.
So here I have ground meat, I have potato. Smell it, smell it.
Oh, it smells so good.
But also it
So
has
good.
cheese, Provel. Provel is from San Luis.
San Luis.
So that's why I'm infusing something into my empanadas,
You
empanadillas.
Cross-cultural.
Cross-cultural, right.
So then
I want to
you-
embrace those two cultures.
Okay.
I want them to embrace.
So do you make the empanada at home by hand, or how?
The dough, yes, I can do it that at home. And actually,
here.
interested that you asked me that question, Gilberto, because this one came from Puerto Rico,
Ah,
from Ponce.
from Ponce.
From Ponce. And this one are the one that you can buy in Latin stores.
store?
Like a store. Uh-huh.
Okay,
But
perfect.
this one particularly, the one that I'm using for my business, I contacted a person in the island, and that family is going to be shipping this dough
más
from
masa.
más masa.
Ooh, bueno.
Original from the
I
island.
can't wait to
So
eat
this is it.
This is going to be
You put some,
fantastic.
and the interesting about this and the beauty, like I said, is that with this you can make it in so many different ways. You can have it meat, you can have shrimps, seafood, you can have vegetables.
It could be a
You
vegetarian
can
one, yes.
vegetarian. I mean,
Is that
It's-
simple?
it's
Do
that
you
simple.
put anything else? I mean, obviously, you already prepare the ground beef
I
with
prepare
the
the ground
sazon, the adobo, and you put a little bit of onions, and everything is ready to rock and roll, right?
Everything is ready to roll.
So you don't need anything. And do you fry them, or do you bake them, or how
You
are
know
you gonna
what?
make them?
This is another interesting question that you asked me, because these days, this give you an option. When I was growing up, and actually it's the most delicious one, fry them. But if you want to give that, little tick of healthy way,
Yes.
you can put it in the oven.
You can.
And this is what we're going to do.
You're gonna
So,
bake them. Okay.
We can bake it or air fry. You know
But
the
you
air
can
fry?
air fry too.
That's right. That's what I
we
say.
have
You
air
put
fry
it
now,
10, 15
so-
minute air fry, and I have this one here. You put it in the oven. I have other that I prepared
You're already
Previous-
ready.
previously. I have others that I
I
made.
think the crew is like really anxious about this because
Yeah.
it looks like they look so tasty.
Yes, and here I already made some with ground meat, beef, and also chicken.
Okay.
But with this, you can be creative, and you can be, you can put any filling that you want.
Okay, so are you ready to
I
put them in the
am.
oven?
Let's
Well, let's
go.
go. Let's rock and roll
Let's
and
go.
Let's move.
Just
Put
it
this
in.
on. And
Oh,
also,
it's hot.
we're gonna go to a break, but before we go to a break, I want to find out more. How can we get in contact with you and get the products?
Sure. In April, we're having 2 pop-ups.
Okay.
One in Cherokee, Cricket Store on Cherokee.
Okay.
April 2nd. April 16th, we have another pop-up in the North Side County on, the school is Gateway.
Okay, so hold it right there. We're gonna go into a break, and when we come back, we're gonna not only try the food, but find out where can we get the adobo and the sazon from the Mi Madre Aprendí. We'll be right back.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
What I love about St. Louis is the 79 unique neighborhoods nestled into 108 city parks, including Forest Park, which is actually larger than Central Park in New York, and of course, the beautiful Tower Grove Park where I'm at now. Oh, the St. Louis Blues. We've got the St. Louis Surge, two-time WBCBL champions. We've got Harris Stowe, WashU, St. Louis University, and of course, the 11-time World Series champion, St. Louis Cardinals. So come experience St. Louis.
Welcome back to En Breve. I'm here with my friend, entrepreneur, and proud Boricua, Leslie Hernandez, owner of the Mi Madre Aprendí. And Leslie, you were cooking some empanadas?
Yes.
And they're almost ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready to try
go.
them. So before you tell me, you are participating in a lot of different programs that St. Louis offers in like Square One, at CET, Cortex, Balsa pretty soon, maybe even We Power, I hear.
We Power, yes.
So tell me about the experience of being an entrepreneur, somebody that, you were thinking and saying, I want to help people, and then all of a sudden, now you're like even doing and bottling product.
That's right.
So guide me through that process.
You know what? It's been a journey. Not easy, but not impossible. I have encountered people that have come to me, say, hey, this has potential, let's work on it, we support you. And I dedicated many, many hours learning because my degree is in special ed. I don't have any knowledge in business, but I have learned so much from the Square One, from the CET, the Boost camp, and so I think I'm ready to keep going and show, all the good things that we can provide the community about the Puerto Rican culture and the food.
Is it surprising to you that all of a sudden you had this idea in your head and you said, I'm going to make it happen and I need some resources, and then all of a sudden you got this support?
That's right. It's been like something that I never expected. I mean, from something that I was concerned about, and I said, okay, let me try this, and people start asking me when I cook what ingredient I use, and I share, and a person came to me and said, hey, we have to put this into the market because it's so different and healthy, and this is what we want to do to work with that part.
So what do you recommend to somebody who's like you, sitting at home going, I want to do something, I don't know how to go about putting this idea into a business plan and making it work?
It's funny you ask me that, because usually when I take a shower, that's when my light bulb come, and then I take a paper and start writing.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, who can help me? If I do this, who is the one who? And I start, knocking doors, and that's how this happened.
And that's it happened.
And I'm so proud that I was able, with the money that I collected selling the food, I was able to provide 15 computer tablets.
Oh, for your kids?
For the kids and families, yes.
Fantastic. So not only you're making money, but you're also giving
helping
back to
the community. And I'm going to continue doing this to give to the community.
To give back to the community. And in the meantime, I want to see that in store shelves.
Yes, we're on the way.
Adobo.
And that's the picture of my mama. That's my mama.
That's amazing. Okay,
yes.
So I know that the empanadillas, they're ready to go, right?
Okay. Yes, they are.
I want to try, I'm so hungry, I want to try them right now.
They're hot, be careful.
Ooh.
They're hot. There you go.
Okay. Let's see.
Previously I made, there are two kinds in here, ground beef and chicken.
Ground beef, just so if you want to be healthy or you just want to be a little bit bad, break the diet.
That's right.
You go with the beef. If you want to be healthy, you go with the chicken.
Yes.
And then I have an opportunity to, is it warm? Is it hot? This is the empanadas, which is just one typical. You also do pasteles and alcapurrias now?
Alcapurrias, yeah, authentic Puerto Rican food.
Okay.
And I do catering as well, arroz con gandules,
I'm going to try them. While we talk.
pernil, whatever you think is authentic
Then
from
you-
Puerto Rico, yes.
You do it.
And I use my own ingredients, fresh, all the time. So,
And I want to say, I'm sorry that we got this big old knife, but that's what
let me
we
stay
got.
right here.
Yeah, please do. Let me try this empanada, see how it tastes.
I think that is chicken.
A chicken empanada. You can
Chicken.
see that the chicken is right there.
Chicken and Provel, like I said.
Oh, my
A fusion from San Luis and Puerto Rico. And the
wow.
dough came from Ponce,
Okay, so empanadillas, because
the south part.
empanada in San Juan and empanadilla in Ponce,
Ponce.
which I always thought that the empanadilla was the one that had the cheese inside. And then the pastelitos or pastelillos
See,
had
I'm
the
telling you,
candy.
we're not gonna fight.
Or- no, we're not gonna fight.
You're just gonna eat it. That's why I said.
We're all about loving and eating.
That's right.
So anyway, this is great. Where can we find the food? Where can we find the ingredients, the adobo, the sazon,
Okay.
everything else that you offer if you want to cater? Where
Well,
can we find you?
My website is the name, de Mi Madre Aprendí.com. We also in Facebook and Instagram. And my phone number is 314-537-3798.
Excellent.
You can contact me and we can talk and we can enjoy food together.
Well, Leslie, I'm going to take another bag of my empanada because
glad you
this
liked
is
it.
delicious. The chicken empanada, and it's healthy too. And it was baked. It
It's
was
baked.
not fried, but you can still fry it.
That's right.
So thank you once again for being on En Breve.
Thank
and,
you.
Great luck, good luck, great success with everything that you're doing.
And thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure. This is amazing. Try the Mi Madre Aprendí. Visit them on their website or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok.
I am TikTok. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but that's
I am
fine.
TikTok. Yes.
I do have TikTok. So anyway, hasta la próxima. Se despide
Thank you.
Gilberto Pinela. Keep it right here on SDL TV.